What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day, blessed day. Happy day, happy life. Me and my wife's going on a ride today on the motorcycle. We are going up to an old outlaw's grave called Pretty Boy Floyd. His name was Pretty Boy Floyd. He's from the Oklahoma and Arkansas area. He actually hid out here in my hometown, Fort Smith. Actually right up the road somewhere. I can't remember which street, but right up the road from where I'm at right now. He stayed and hid out and went under a different name. And look him up, read about the history on him, Pretty Boy Floyd. He I can't remember the whole entire story right off, so I'm not going to say and be wrong, but basically when he robbed banks, he didn't necessarily rob banks just for the money. He robbed banks and took people's deeds that the banks was trying to screw people over, farmers and stuff on their farmland, and he didn't like that, and he would rob the banks, and when he did, he would take all the documents and burn them and destroy them to where they couldn't take people's land from them. But and his brother was a sheriff in Sequoia County, where we're headed, where they're buried. So we are going to go check out their graves, his and his brother's, and we'll see y'all here in a little bit. I wanted to stop real quick, check out these little places here. It's a cabin, Judge Faulkner's cabin, and we can't tell if that says 1845 or 1045. If it's 1045, maybe it's in like the address it was, but it might say 1845, I believe. Yeah, 1845. Yeah, I believe that's 1845. Because I'm sure they didn't really have addresses back then. Well, I'm sure they did. For mail and stuff. What do you think?
Yeah.
I guess you could go in here and all that. I don't see no signs. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What? The light turned on. It's a motion activated switch.
I don't see no... Oh. Shoot. I was like, what the hell? Look, there's people right there. Now, is that this cabin?
It looks like it.
Like back there?
It looks like
Because back there looks bigger than this. This is just like a bedroom area, I bet. Because there's another part,
yeah.
I bet. Remember them old beds?
The wrought iron beds, yeah.
Yeah, I remember them. My sister had one. These kids probably be like, dang, y'all's old.
Yeah, they already say that. What are you talking about?
Right?
Alright, let's go to the other side.
So, old railroad spikes, and I'm not sure what them are. Them might have been to pull railroad spikes up, because the railroad spikes, and then them are them like cross member deals or something. State of Oklahoma Historical Society, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Judge Franklin Faulkner. Don't.
There he is, him and his family.
Jason Ryder, Tom Ryder, and Echo Ryder. Restoration Committee. Oh, they're founders of 14 Flags Heritage Club. Huh. That's cool. What is that? To whom these shall come greeting? Huh. What is that?
It's about Flossie's grandmother.
Who's them people? I don't even know who all these people are. What in the world?
I don't know who Flossie was.
Look.
That's sad.
Either somebody got it from like a food pantry or something and threw it away because they didn't like Spam, or there was somebody homeless that was stayed here or something.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look at the other side.
I love these little Oklahoma towns. I love little towns, period, actually. I mean, there's little towns all over Arkansas and Oklahoma and other places.
Tom and Echo Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
When the house was moved, when Tom and Echo moved it.
Who is that? Duluth?
It didn't turn on. Huh, it might be out.
Salisol made of Kate loves small town. She must have died.
Made of cotton. It was a pageant.
That can't be like way old, can it? No, not the,
Early 1900s.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, the way that they're dressed, though, that don't.
That suggests about 1930s, 1940s.
I don't know. It's in color, though.
Oh, is it?
That top picture over there.
Oh, okay. Then that might be like 1950s, maybe.
I don't know. It's pretty, though. That must be the judge.
Yeah. And the house.
Where'd they cook at? Oh, fireplace.
Mm-hmm. In the 1800s.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but I didn't see it at first. Look, the 14 flags over Oklahoma. First flag, the second flag, 10th flag, 8th flag. Why did it over Oklahoma 14 flags?
They've changed their flags 14 times.
Well, yeah, but there's a Mexican flag, Republic of Mexico, Texas, the Confederate battle flag. Huh. Wonder why there was Mexico and all that. This is native land. Unless it was like a committee like that, you know, like a peace thing or something.
Those doors are shut down there. They may mean don't go in there.
I don't know. Look at that old gas pump. No, that's oil. Yeah, that's oil.
Coal oil, yeah.
12 cents a gallon. Look, it's got a deal where you could select a gallon or a quart.
Wool soap.
That is cool. Wahoo Indian tonic for liver and kidneys. Twin pop.
Howdy doody.
Wool soap, best for toilet and bath. It floats. Look at that old car. Old truck.
This one works.
Pinch hit tobacco. What is it?
It's an old market.
It's an old, hey, look at you, baby. Come look. I want this sign. Beach nut. I'd love to have that sign. There's a wealth of health in Kroger. Bull Durham. I like me some good old beach nut. Oh, cool. They got old bubble gum. Look at that old timey cash register. That's awesome. Sallisaw, Oklahoma, U.S. mail. So it was like a general store / post office, I guess.
Yep. Look, Jergens.
Turmeric.
That's crazy. Hershey's Instant. Cocoa. Chocolate milk, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Folgers coffee. Remember the old Folgers that came in a metal can? Like, it had a plastic lid, which back then, I think it might have had just a metal lid, but I remember it being, before it went to completely plastic like it is now, it was a metal can, tin can, whatever, with a plastic lid.
Well, let's find out if it's open or not.
This one is. It must be on that side.
Lattimore log cabin.
Lattimore log cabin.
1835.
1835.
After he arrived in the area during the Trail of Tears.
There's an old Civil War
Uniform.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
a Confederate uniform.
Look, somebody's hope chest. There's chest over there.
Yeah. Old wood burning stove.
Could you imagine getting up every morning
Cast
and washing
iron.
your face in that?
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's how they used to wash their face and hands and all that stuff. That right there is a picture from probably right here downtown.
Look, the stage schedule is back there, the arrivals and departures.
Old Indian heads, arrowheads. You going over here?
Yeah.
Oh. I love old little towns like this.
I think you like the fact that I can stop with you.
Do what?
But I think you like the fact that I stop with you and do little things with this.
Yeah, I love it. I'm glad that you like little old towns like this too.
You remember children's stage stands. Stage stands.
Childers.
Oh, Childers.
Childers stage stand.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That is awesome. And that's how they used to be built. And like back there in the hallway, usually they'd have doors. Remember, where was that one we went to? It was like that. Was that up in Prairie Grove?
I think so.
Or somewhere else?
I think it was up in Prairie Grove. Oh, wow, a stagecoach. It's not put together, but it's a stagecoach.
Yeah. Well, it's probably falling apart.
That side's not put together in there.
Huh?
There's nothing put together in there.
Oh, yeah? Huh. Let's move to a small town like this, baby.
Sounds good to me.
Don't have a bunch of chaos and a bunch of crackheads and
Hey, that
chicken
may be why they
head.
said, yeah, that's not a good idea. Get the front of it, though.
Trail of Tears,
Interpretive Center.
Blair Cabin. That's the Blair Cabin. Alright, folks. We're gonna ride on up here. We'll probably stop at up here at this truck stop. And then we'll head over to Pretty Boy Floyd's grave. And we'll see y'all in just a few. Alright guys, we're at the cemetery. I'm looking right now. It's been a while since I've been up here. It's been like 4 years, 5 years. I don't know, it's been a while. That may be it over there. I think it's right here. Oh man, I hate walking through cemeteries because I never know where to step, and I don't want to disrespect. I believe it's right here. It's right here. Right here. It's right here. Yeah, here it is. That there is his brother, E.W., and his sister-in-law, his brother's wife. And his brother was a sheriff in Sequoia County, Sallisaw, Oklahoma. And I believe he actually brought Pretty Boy Floyd in, if I'm not mistaken. That's his brothers right there. Mm-hmm. Here's Pretty Boy's. My dad, my mom and my dad actually met his sister-in-law. See, his brother died in 1970. His sister-in-law didn't die until 2000. My mom and dad sat and drunk tea with Pretty Boy Floyd's sister-in-law because my dad was going to write a book years ago about Pretty Boy Floyd to tell the truth about Pretty Boy Floyd, because they make him out to sound like a bad person, a criminal outlaw and all that. And that, I believe, is his dad. But yeah, I've never noticed that headstone over there.
Mm-hmm.
I've always noticed these. That may be the original, because this don't look. See, he died in 1929. His mama died in 1978. And this don't look, so that has to be his dad's original headstone over there. Setting up. Now here's Pretty Boy Floyd's grave. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Arthur was his real name. And as you can see, people has put in coins, bullets, and a bottle of liquor. But he wasn't no outlaw criminal.
He was just a guy trying to do the right thing for the common people.
He was tired of seeing the government and the banks taking people's farmland and all that. And he started out doing small stuff, but then when he started robbing banks, he was actually mainly doing it to get people's deeds to their land back, so the bank couldn't take it. And to me, that is a true hero, not a criminal. But yeah, I believe his brother, I can't remember, but I believe his brother brought him in. And it might not have been when he died. And I can't remember if he died in prison or if he had a shootout with the law or what. I'll have to go back and research and all that. To learn more. I can't Marvin Purvis, after this series of bank robberies and the Kansas City massacre. What was the Kansas City massacre? Hold on. Floyd was eventually killed in a shootout with authorities, ending his reign of terror. Yeah, that's right. He did have a shootout with authorities. What was the massacre? Was he involved in the massacre?
I'm about to find out.
I don't think he was like a hardened, like somebody that went killing people, robbing and killing and all that. I could be wrong, but anyway, that's Pretty Boy Floyd's grave. And Salisaw's like 20 miles from where I live in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And like I said earlier, he hid out in a house that isn't too far, like a few blocks, maybe half a mile from my house.
No.
I mean, these people out here like Google, to me, Google is ran or at least controlled by the government, the elites. So whatever they want out there is what's going to be on Google, and anything they don't want,
Won't be.
like real truth, won't be on Google. But um, to me, he was a true hero and stuff. What you read will not really be the truth. My mom and dad sat and talked with his sister-in-law for like 3.5 hours straight at her house. And when my dad was planning on writing a book, and he never did, but he was going to, and she sat and told them like all the true stuff that what was real and what the government and law enforcement was putting out there, and portraying that wasn't true. Did his brother arrest him at any time? I think I'm about to run the spirit talker for a few minutes, and if I get anything, I'll screenshot it and put it in the video. I'll see y'all in just a few.
Alright.
So we read if his brother ever arrested him, and no, from what Google says, he didn't. But we did find out that his sister-in-law, his brother's wife, did help Bonnie when Bonnie and Clyde was on the run. She helped Bonnie with the burns on her legs when she got burnt, which that's pretty cool. And which Bonnie and Clyde also came through our town, Fort Smith, and stayed in a camp thing when they was on the run, which was pretty cool too. But I did the spirit talker, and we got a few things, but nothing we could really compare. It said blacksmith, it said a name, and it said argue, and it said emotional and something else. But we can't really say, if that really means anything, with this or not. But y'all can read about Pretty Boy Floyd. To me, he was a true hero. A lot of people, that's like Bonnie and Clyde. A lot of people say some things and others say other things. Al Capone, all these people, I kind of look at like heroes in a way. And yeah, but that there is Pretty Boy Floyd, and then his mom and daddy, and then his brother and sister-in-law. And his sister-in-law was the last one living. She didn't die until 2000. And Pretty Boy Floyd died in 1934. His mama in 78. His daddy in 29. His brother died in, what did it say? 1970, I believe. I believe it was 1970. But yeah, y'all look up the story on Pretty Boy Floyd and all that stuff. And I believe we're gonna get out of here, go for a ride. Do you want to record a little bit of the ride?
I'll try.
From the back? Okay. So we might record a little bit of the ride here and there. Not like, continuous shot. That might be boring, but bits and pieces, so y'all could see our ride and scenery and whatever. So We'll see y'all in just a little bit.
Another spot that we like to go to. It's called Sequoia's Cabin. We thought we'd bring y'all along for the ride. So we're gonna get off here and we will see you in a minute.
This is native Sequoia's cabin. Who was Sequoia?
A Native American on the trailer here. He was a chief.
Yeah.
A Cherokee chief.
Yeah. So we're gonna go check it out. And I'm guessing that's where natives are buried at and stuff. Probably Sequoia, right? Mm-hmm. Is buried there too.
What's the first name?
The first name is I can't see. But it's a, it's Presley. And the picture sort of resembles Elvis in a little bit. It might possibly be some kin to Elvis. But it's pretty here. And it's like so peaceful. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
How it just feels so peaceful. You want to go to the bathroom now?
Yes.
Alright. It's so pretty and peaceful out here. Picnic area in Springs. I guess they got springs down there. There's the original Sequoia's cabin. The original cabin. So, man, it's such a nice day. I might get some ribs and stuff when I get back home and grill. Might grill some ribs. Maybe get a 6-pack of beer. Drink me a beer. I ain't drunk a beer in a long time. I don't drink or nothing anymore. But ain't nothing wrong with drinking a beer or a mixed drink or something however great once in a blue moon. Probably won't though. Who knows? Look at her. Look at her. Looking around for me. Got him. Got him.
Not funny, baby.
Got him. I was like, look, watch her look around for me. Hey, you know what I might do?
What's that, baby?
When we go to the store tonight, we're going to get some meat and stuff like that. I might grill some ribs or something while you cook the sides and stuff. Maybe. Might even get a 6-pack of beer. Drink it beer. Now there's the picnic area down there, and supposed to be a spring. Did we go down there last time?
Freshwater spring, yeah.
Is that what that well-looking thing is?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Freshwater well.
You want to go down there, or you want to go?
We can go wherever you want, baby. We can go all over.
To Sequoia's cabin, or?
Well, we'll make it everywhere eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the pretty little flower all by itself.
Little lonely old flower.
Poor flower.
Poor flower.
As Adeline would say.
I know, look at that whole group over there. They left this one out. They ain't in the Cool Cat Club. You ain't turtly enough to be in the Turtle Club. Turtle.
I gotta redo the hair. Sorry,
What's wrong?
guys.
Am I not turtly enough to be in the Turtle Club?
Don't you put me on camera redoing my hair. If I don't, we're gonna be in trouble when I get home. Just because I told you not to, huh?
Sure, why not?
Alright, we're good now. I don't look horrible.
Up the road, a little ways is like native ground. They say that like that there's areas up the road that you don't want to go because of Indians crazy and stuff.
Oh, boobies. They're not crazy, they're just misunderstood.
Kind of place that a white man don't want to go when the sun goes down.
Yeah, well, it sucks to be white, don't it?
Sucks to be white, don't it?
Taking my lines. No.
I love my native people.
There we go.
What?
I was trying to use you for balance.
Why would you do that? Hey, look.
Because we know how easily I fall.
Look, there's a grill, picnic tables. I guess you can come out here and grill.
You can.
We need to do that one day.
With Adeline.
Yep.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Freshwater spring.
Yeah.
See, I told it you. I remember. I was there.
So, I guess maybe everybody that's buried in that cemetery is somehow or another part of the family. Yeah.
I told it
So this is where they'd come get their fresh drinking water. Well, there ain't nothing like a good old spring.
Man, could you imagine having to lug water up from the spring up that hill?
I know, right?
Because I'm sure it was like that back then.
Yeah. I wonder if there's still water in there and stuff. You can't open it.
Nope. Careful, spider.
That is cool.
There it is.
What?
The original spring site.
Oh, this is just a replica
Well, it's
back here.
probably the newer well site where all the water's pumped out of, but there's the spring itself.
That's the original spring, right?
Mm-hmm. Same one they show on the deal.
Yeah. And look, it's still functionable.
Well, yeah, natural springs don't dry up like that.
Well, I know that. But it's still got water in it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the best water ever. Ain't got all them chemicals the government puts in our drinking water.
That's up the hill.
Yeah, man, we come out here sometime, have a barbecue cookout.
That's up the hill. Could you imagine walking up this hill carrying water?
Shoot.
I barely walk up this hill without carrying water.
The Trail of Tears.
Oh, so that's what that is.
Y'all can pause that and read that. Might tell you a little actual truth. Real truth from real natives, not what the government puts in history books and lies to you about.
That's what that is.
Are you? We're always looking for speakers.
Last year we had a man named Weeks who wrote on
Original building.
during the Civil War.
This is the original.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, this whole building is not the original. Just that is the original. This building was built around it.
To keep it from going back.
Yeah, to keep it. I guess that was his robe.
There still.
A beehive still up there.
Yep. This was traditional Cherokee clothing began to shift more towards European and American styles and appearance.
Sequoia. McCurtain County, Sequoia County. See, here we are right here. Now, where is it at? Akins. Stillwell. See, we're going to be going around, I don't know, somewhere around this way. But there's, I don't know. Dang, almost.
Okay.
Yeah, almost fell.
where they would put their horses, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah. Used for moving and reaping, mowing and reaping. Dang, that's a big old thing.
I'm guessing for like blacksmithing and stuff.
Huh?
I'm guessing for like metalworking and stuff. Being on the outside. Maybe.
Oh no.
Or storage. Careful.
From talking leaves to tablets, the legacy of Cherokee syllabary.
Their language.
And there's the Cherokee alphabet.
Cherokee and books.
Sounds by vowel, consonant sounds. What is it? Like a native Bible, maybe? Oh. Cherokee Handbook, Cherokee Bible. That's cool. See, there's the fireplace.
Yep.
And there's the loft up there.
And that spinning wheel is an original.
Huh?
That spinning wheel is an original.
Yeah.
It was donated.
There's like the old bed they would have had.
The old writing.
Raccoon skin. Something else. I don't know if that's beaver, maybe, or I don't know. Deer skin.
Writing table.
Writing table. With the Cherokee alphabet and stuff.
That's crazy. Wood is starting to wear.
See all that red clay and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, could you imagine living in something like this?
No. He didn't get his military pension like most other soldiers. His wife got his pension after he died. See?
Why would they have a water tower if they got water from the well? Maybe it
To
would,
feed the animals and things like that.
and it might have been built like later down the line too. Wonder what that is over there.
I don't know. Looks like they're reconstructing something.
Yeah. This here, that looks like a little well house. Maybe.
The water tower.
Where where's the windmill?
Well, I'm sure it got taken down.
See, that's somewhere. I don't know. Cause see, that place don't look familiar, like, unless that's it right there.
I'm guessing it probably was right about here. Or right where that
Hold on.
bench area is.
A windmill pumped well water into a wooden holding tank atop this stone structure. This provided gravity flow water to all buildings on this site during the 1930s through the 1950s. So it wasn't back in them time.
No, it was later on.
Yeah. And what year did it say that she sold the place?
It was right after it was after he died.
Private. Oh, that must be like the caretaker's place. And then there's a building over there. It might be like whoever owns it, or not owns it, but
Care of it.
yeah. But I don't know why that would
That's
be there.
probably a storage.
Oh. Huh.
That's probably where they keep the stuff to take care of everything.
Maybe. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and get back on the bike and
Head back to get our little one.
head back home to go get Little Bit. And we got a bunch of stuff to get done. We gotta go get baby some new pants.
Yup.
We gotta go to the grocery store
We'll
and
get a little bit of Easter dress.
go to the grocery store and get stuff, and then go get a little bit of what? Easter dress.
We'll get her an Easter dress. It's Paralyzed Veterans Day.
And go get her Easter basket. And she'll be surprised because we're just gonna take her so she could choose whichever basket she wants. That way we know she gets exactly what she wants.
Because she's only happy when she gets exactly what she wants.
Just like Daddy.
Yeah.
told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. And I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Alright guys, well, we had a nice day, a nice motorcycle ride for the first time in a long time, and hopefully we'll be filming some more for you guys, and hope y'all enjoy them. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want more adventure videos, if y'all want us to start doing Randonautica videos. I don't know if very many people's into that. I get mixed answers and stuff. You know, some people say that people don't really care for Randonautica videos anymore. People's wanting more adventure or different things. Let me know if you want more adventure videos, if you want more motorcycle rides and stuff, historical places, or if y'all want a variety and mixture of a little bit of, you know, everything. But yeah, check out Pretty Boy Floyd, the history on him, and it's pretty interesting. And yeah, so now it's 8:30 at night. I had some other stuff to go do when I got back. I had to go get a little bit and go do some stuff with her, and so here we are, about to get around and get ready for bed, stuff like that. But hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what y'all want, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Also follow me on Patreon. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, the Scoops app at Motivation Adventure. We'll see y'all next time.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on.